Welcome back, guys. Luke with Premium Aquatics here with the tank. Hopefully you've had a great, fantastic week. Fall is still here. Football's here. I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys are too and staying happy and healthy. Tank's looking great. I'm loving it. GSP, we're getting a really good mat on here. I'm excited for it. I know it's small potatoes to a lot of you, and GSP is just whatever, but I love it. So I'm excited that it's almost done with the mat down on the bottom, and we'll get to other areas with it. But anyways, without further ado, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Super short, super sweet, super easy, and even cheap. Today we're looking at filter pads by JBJ. Now there's one more that I don't know where I put it. It's a carbon pad. I've already been using it, and I've used this phosphate pad, this green one here. So what we have is there's a black carbon pad, this is a nitrate reducer, and then we have a phosphate reducer, which you can see I've already cut out a little corner here. These are super nice to always have on hand. Filter pads and poly floss, all that jazz. You can't go wrong with having a little bit of this somewhere in your storage bin at any moment. Whether it be necessary that you're using it right off the bat, no big deal. But to have a nitrate pad whenever you feel like it's getting a little bit high and you don't have anything to really combo it or attack it, or you don't want to use additives, throw one of these on there before it gets out of hand, before you have to go to extreme measures of something else. Same with the phosphate pad. Use it when it's starting to creep up so you don't have to worry about really attacking it after the algae outbreaks and all that good jazz. Same with the carbon. Now what I've been doing with these is actually putting them in my overflow back here. Since I'm running the Herbie overflow, I don't have a return pipe coming out. I have the Sea Swirl, so I don't have your normal return pipe that would be coming through this hole in the back. So what I do is I cut a little square out and then I stick it in that just to give one a little protection so fish don't jump down in there, because I've already had that happen once. Rip anemone as well. So it protects from anything going down in there, but it also allows a little bit of filtration, you know, whether it be carbon, phosphate, or nitrate, or even if you have the clear poly pads, just to give a little extra oomph behind it. Now it's not going to do anything massive the way I'm running it, but this would be super simple to set up if you have a sump that has the baffle trays in there. Cut a piece, lay it on your other pad that's there, and just give it a little boost of filtration in there. They come in monster pads. As you can see here, this is a 10 by 18 inch pad. So I mean, for me, or anyone for that matter, unless you're having a huge area, this thing will last you quite some time. Even if I cut a strip of this and put it down inside a tray down on my sump, that's going to last me for quite a while before I have to change it out. And as you can see, I could cut out, you know, 10 strips out of this maybe, depending on how wide your strip is. But it's just something nice to have on hand, guys. So I highly recommend going and taking a look at these. They're by JBJ. I love them. I've used a lot of the carbon already, if not maybe all of it. That's probably why I can't find it. But I love having it back on this baffle because I know the water is going to pass through it. If I just set it down my sump, because I don't really have the same type of setup where it goes down onto a tray, goes back up to the next section, I can't really force it to go through that. But back here in the baffle, through these teeth, I can actually put it in there and make it go through here. I know 100% of the water that goes into the filtration is going to be going through this pad or whatever I use. The only caveat is it does hinder the flow going through. It does get a slower flow, so you need to keep that in mind if you want to put that back there and have it. Just remember, it's gonna affect your flow, so you may have to turn down your pump a little bit, or do something else to allow more water to pass through and pass through more of this filter all at once. But they're super easy to use. You can't argue this. Like I said, keep it in your closet, keep it in your stand, wherever you have room. Keep a pad or two of these on hand at all times, and then when something does start creeping up, be like, oh yeah, you know what? Bam, cut a little strip, put it in, and away you go. Instead of wait until it, okay, well, it's creeping up a little bit, we'll just wait. Now, I waited too long, and now I got an algae outbreak. So I think it's great to have. Go check them out. Put a link in the description below, as always. I appreciate you guys. This is probably the quickest video you guys are gonna get out of here, so you're welcome. But thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. We appreciate it. Just a little update on the CO2 scrubber. No color change as of yet. I'm waiting to get a pH monitor to really give you precise numbers to make sure, so I can actually show you what it's doing now as opposed to the 8.2 area that it was before, that I was doing with the Solifert test kit. So I want to get a little bit more accurate results before I get them to you. But A little bit of color change on the media, not a lot yet, so we'll see where that goes, but maybe the next time we do a video, we'll have a bigger update on that. But Thanksgiving is coming up. That means holidays, that means Black Fridays, Cyber Mondays. Keep an eye out on the website. Sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already so you know when our sales are going live the second they do, or maybe even a little bit ahead of time. You never know what's going to be going on in those newsletters, so sign up for them. We appreciate you. We love you. Stay happy, healthy, and I'll see you in a few short weeks. Peace, guys. Go check them out. You won't be disappointed.